I was holding a fork in my hand when my mother leaned back in her chair, smiled politely, and said the sentence that changed everything. Your kids just aren't important enough for Christmas gifts. The table went silent. My children were sitting 3 feet away. And in that moment I realized something terrifying. My parents didn't just dislike me, they were willing to emotionally erase my kids too. So I smiled, finished my dinner, and quietly planned the most devastating Christmas lesson they'd ever learn. If you've ever been disrespected by family, if you've ever watched someone you love get treated like they don't matter, or if you believe karma sometimes needs a little push, then hit like, subscribe, and settle in. Because this isn't just a revenge story. This is about choosing your children when no one else will. Christmas at my parents' house always looked perfect from the outside. Big dining table, matching plates, gold-trimmed napkins, a tree so decorated it looked like it belonged in a magazine. But perfection is easy to fake when you've spent decades practicing. I arrived with my 2 kids, Finn 7, Lily 5. They were buzzing with excitement. Do you think Grandma liked the drawing I made? Lily whispered, clutching a folded piece of paper like it was treasure. I'm sure she'll love it, I said. I lied. Because deep down I already knew. My parents have always had favorites. My older brother Mark, golden child. Straight A's. College paid for. New car at 21. Me. The afterthought. Second-hand clothes. Figure it out yourself. Constant reminders that I was difficult. When I became a single parent, things got worse. Mark married rich. No kids. 2 incomes. Lavish gifts. I struggled. Worked 2 jobs. Chose rent over luxuries. And somehow, my parents decided my kids were the price I should pay. After dinner, my mom clapped her hands. Okay. Gifts. The living room glowed. The tree sparkled. Boxes everywhere. Mark and his wife got a weekend getaway. Designer watches. Envelopes with cash. Then came Ethan and Lily. 1 small bag. Inside. Generic dollar store coloring books. 1 pack of crayons. Used. I felt my stomach sink. But then, my mom laughed. Oh, we didn't really plan much for them. I forced a smile. My kids noticed. Kids always do. Later during dessert my mom said it. Casually. Calmly. Like it was a weather update. We just didn't think your kids were important enough for big Christmas gifts. The room froze. I felt heat rush to my face. My ears rang. My heart pounded so hard I thought I'd pass out. I looked at Ethan. His smile was gone. Lily stared at her plate. And something inside me snapped. I didn't yell. Didn't cry. I smiled. Because I knew something they didn't. They still needed me. And I had something they wanted more than Christmas cheer. That night, after my kids were asleep, I sat in my car outside my parents' house. Hands shaking. Phone glowing. I opened my email. It was for the last 2 years. I had been quietly managing something my parents depended on. Their finances. Their medical paperwork. Their retirement investments. They trusted me because I was the responsible one. They never imagined I'd stop. I didn't scream. I didn't confront. I withdrew. I resigned as their financial manager. Stopped scheduling appointments. Redirected communication to Mark. And then, I did something better. I told the truth. 2 weeks later my phone exploded. Missed calls. Voicemails. Panicked. Their accounts were frozen. Paperwork overdue. Penalties stacking. Mark had no idea how to help. They showed up at my door. Crying. Begging. And my mom said the words I'd waited for. We didn't realize how important you were. I looked at her. Then I said, you're right. You didn't. They asked to see the kids. I said no. They asked why. I leaned down to their level and said calmly. Because my kids aren't important enough. Remember? Silence. Realization. For the first time in their lives. They felt what my children felt. Invisible. I didn't do this out of hatred. I did it out of protection. My kids learned something that year. That love isn't about money. That respect matters. That their parent would always choose them. And my parents, they learned a lesson no gift could teach. If this story hit home, if you believe family doesn't get a free pass to hurt you, hit like, subscribe, and comment below. Was this revenge justified, or too far? And as always, stay kind, stay strong, and never let anyone make your loved ones feel unimportant.